Hi, Huskies. My name is Mrs. Beechler, and I am the librarian at Hamilton Heights Middle School. I am really excited to have you a part of our building next year. I know that you are finishing your fourth grade year strong and getting ready to start fifth grade. Woohoo! And as fifth graders, you will be middle school students, and we would therefore like to invite you to be a part of our summer reading program at Hamilton Heights Middle School. So I hope that you will participate in that. In this video, I'm just going to talk to you about why we do the summer reading program, what the summer reading program is, and how you can get involved. So first of all, again, welcome to Hamilton Heights Middle School. We're excited to have you as Huskies here in our building. The reason we've done a summer reading program is because of something called the summer slide. And I love a good slide, but this slide, the summer slide, is not a fun slide. It is not a curly slide. It is not a water slide. It is the summer slide. And when we say summer slide, we say it in our saddest, meanest faces because the summer slide is really a terrible thing. So typically when you are not in school, like during the summer months, and you are not doing educational things, your reading skills slide backward on average 3 to 6 months. So students on average lose 3 to 6 months in their reading skills during the summer. And when you think about that, that's a terrible thing. You've worked really hard this year in fourth grade and you want to start fifth grade with as many skills as you possibly can. And the idea of taking the summer off of reading and therefore losing all of those skills just gives me a stomach ache. So we've put together a reading program each summer for about the past 10 years for students to be able to work and read during the summer, to either try to maintain their reading skills, maybe to limit the slide, maybe cut how much you slide backwards, or hopefully even to gain some reading skills over the summer. So this year, our program has 3 levels. So it's a little different than what we've done in the past, but I'd like to kind of walk you through what that looks like. So I'm going to try to share my screen with you, and I will show you what the summer reading program looks like. So this paper here is our summer reading program. And I have the paper here too. If you are watching this in your classroom with your teachers, they probably have paper copies for you, or maybe they're going to put it on Canvas for you, or Seesaw, or wherever you get it. Maybe they'll email it to your parents. Somehow we need to get those papers either digitally or regular papers in your hands. I'm going to read just this first paragraph to you, and then the rest of it you'll need to kind of read on your own. I'll kind of hit the high points though. So here we go. First paragraph. All incoming HHMS students, that's you, are invited to join us for our summer reading program. That word right there, invited, is kind of key. In years past, this program has been required. And hopefully after this year, we'll get back to that again, where we're going to have it required again. But because of the COVID still kind of lingering out there, we want to make sure that we're careful. And so this time we're just inviting you to be a part of it. But remember, reading during the summer months helps battle the summer slide, insert mean face here, the loss of reading skills that can occur when students are not in school. So out of all of the years, this is a great one to fight the slide. It's been a weird year. We've had a couple of weird years, and many of us maybe want to keep from sliding backwards as we start middle school. So let's start looking at this. When you look at our summer reading program, there are 3 levels that you can choose from. So let's start with level 1. Level 1 is for students who love to read, or maybe you don't love to read, but you would like to be challenged. When you think about that slide, you're thinking, I want to climb up the slide. I want to pull myself up. I want to work hard to grow this summer, fight the slide. If that's you, read this paragraph when you get a chance. Just to give you kind of a rundown, level 1 is a summer enrichment class that I get to teach. We use Canvas to read and talk about books. So you'll actually have regular books, whether you get them at the library or a bookstore or your own personal collection, or I get them to you, and you will read 7 books. That's a lot of books for a summer, but you'll read 7 books, and then on Canvas, we'll talk about those books. The kids that are in the summer enrichment class will talk together about the books. I will talk to you about the books. You do get to use a school iPad if you choose. Like if you want to use a school iPad, you could use a school iPad. Sometimes this part right here talks about hangouts where we actually get together like face to face. We get to meet each other. We get to hang out together. We've gone to Remnant for hangouts. We've gone to Cinco de Mayo. We've gone to the park. We've gone to the library. We've gone to McDonald's. Like we kind of get together. All of that is optional, but we can get together and talk about books. I bring books from my school library so that you can have them for the summer. We've got lots of fun things that we can do together. If that is something you're interested in, you're thinking, you know what, I love to read, or you're thinking, I really want to push myself this summer, you can sign up for this class. There are 3 major benefits. Number 1, you're going to fight the slide. That's a big benefit. Like you're going to work hard over the summer and you're going to just grow your reading skills. Number 2 is listed here. You will get some extra credit in your English class. So next year, when you start English class, you will start with extra credit, which is a huge deal. That's kind of exciting. And we'll have a party. I love a good party. So we will have a party to celebrate the kids that do the level 1 part of the summer reading program. So that's level 1. Maybe you're hearing about level 1 and you're thinking, that's not for me. That's okay, because we have level 2. So level 2 right here, that's for students who like to read, or you want to limit the slide. So maybe you're not willing to like climb up the slide, to like fight the slide, but you're wanting to just at least kind of stay where you are. You don't want to fall down any further. Level 2 might be for you. For level 2, we have created a reading list. It is a list of 20 books that have been chosen by a group of students here in our middle school that they promise are good. You would look at that list and you would choose a book off the list, 1 book off of the list. You would read that book, and then you would do a project. And you've got a couple of options for your project. You can look here, it says a book talk. So you can do a book talk where you talk about the book, you tell us what it was about, what happened at the beginning, the middle, and the end, and then also react to the book, which means like tell us how you felt about it, tell us what it made you feel, were there connections, did you have predictions, like what was going on in your gut when you were reading the book. That can be a book talk. It says here that needs to be 2 to 3 minutes long, so that kind of gives you an idea of how long it should be and how much detail you should use. Or if you don't like to record yourself, you could just type it. Like you could write paragraphs, multiple paragraphs. Again, summary is included, reaction is included. And then when you're done with either of those, you're going to email them to me, Mrs. Beechler. There's my email address right there. And for that one, the benefit is, number 1, you're going to limit the slide a little bit. You're not going to slide back as far because you will be doing some reading during the summer. And you get some extra credit in English at the beginning of next school year. That extra credit's going to kind of depend on the quality of your work. If you do a really great job, you'll get more extra credit. If you do kind of a meh job, you'll have extra credit. So keep in mind the quality of the work does make a difference. So that is level 2. If those first 2 levels, level 1 and level 2, aren't aren't doing it for you, maybe level 3. So when we look at level 3 is not really, you're not reading 7 books. You're not even reading 1 book. Although if you do level 3, there's a good chance you will probably finish a book. Level 3 is a card, and I'll show it to you in just a second. It looks like a bingo card, and it has different reading activities on the card. And you do those reading activities, and then you have a parent or guardian, whoever is the boss of you, put the date and initial the little box. And then when school starts in the fall, you just bring me that card. And it will show that you did these reading activities. For level 3, the benefit is you get a prize. And I don't know what the prize is yet. We will see. It might be candy. I don't know. We'll see. But you turn that in when school starts. So those are the 3 levels: level 1, level 2, and level 3. If you keep looking at I've got 4 pages for you. So that's the first page. The second page is if you're interested in level 1. That's that enrichment class. If that was the one you're thinking, I kind of want to do that. There's another paper. This level 1 paper shows you the 7 different categories that you're going to read from. It gives you more information. I do need the bottom half of that slip back. So you could give it to your teacher, and your teacher could send it over to me. Your parent could email it to me if they wanted to do it that way. But I need that so that I can add you to our Canvas class, and I can make sure you have an iPad if you want a school iPad. So that little bottom half right there that I'm circling, we need that. Okay, so that's for level 1. Level 2 was the one where you look at the list and you pick a book off the list. So if you keep scrolling, There's level 2. We have the list broken down by grade level. So for grades 5 and 6, we have these 10 books. For grades 7 and 8, we have these 10 books. But please know, I don't care which book, which list you read off of. So if you're going to go into 5th grade, but you really want to read Terror at Bottle Creek by Watt Key, awesome survival book, that's fine with me. It just needs to be okay with your parents. If you're an 8th grader and you want to read a book off the 5th and 6th grade list, I don't care. Once again, it does not matter to me at all. So pick a book off the list. That's just to kind of help guide you a little bit. And then this gives you more directions about the summary and the reaction. And then level 3, finally, level 3 is that summer reading card. So if you wanted to do that, notice you need to do 15 boxes, 15 of the 20 boxes. And let's not layer them. If you're going to read outside for 30 minutes to someone younger than you, that's totally, totally fine. But count it here or here, not both at the same time. Then when you do it again, you can count it for the other box. So that's level 1, level 2, and level 3. I'm going to go back to this very first page so you can see it. And I will stop sharing my screen. And there I'm back. Okay, so frequently asked questions. Number 1, kids often ask, Mrs. Beechler, do I have to do this? Do you know the answer to that? Do you have to do it? No, you don't have to do it. It is optional. However, please remember why we are doing it. We are doing it because of that summer slide. So we're doing it for you. We want you to be even more prepared when you start 5th grade. So I hope that you will do it because I really want you to really start strong in 5th grade. Second, frequently asked question, can I do more than one level? Like some kids are signing up for level 1, but they also want to do the card. They also want to do level 3. And absolutely, you can do level 1 and level 3. You really could do level 1, 2, and 3. We could make it all work together. We could have the level 2 book be one of your books of the 7 for level 1. Like we can make that happen. If you want all those prizes, absolutely, you can do that. So that was one question. So, there was a third frequently asked question, and I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. But if you have questions, you can email me. My email is on those papers. I wish I remembered what it was. Oh, well. Okay. So that is the summer reading program. If you have questions, send me an email, give me a call, have your parents contact me. Oh, that's what the question was. Several people have said, I'm going to do level 2. Do I have to let you know, Mrs. Beechler? Like, do I have to tell you I'm level 2? And the answer to that is no. The only level that I have to know which one you're choosing is level 1, because that's that summer enrichment class. I need to add you to Canvas. I need to get you an iPad. I need to know that. But level 2 and level 3, if that's what you decide to do, just when you finish your project for level 2, send me an email. When you finish when you do your card, just bring that to school in the fall. I do not need to know that ahead of time. So only level 1 kids, I need to know that you have chosen that. That was the third question. I knew if I waited long enough, I would remember. All right, guys, you might have other questions. Let me know. I'd be happy to help. Ask your teachers about those papers that I showed you. I'll also probably email them to your parents, or maybe have your teachers email them to your parents. We'll make this video available for everybody. I know it's kind of long. I talk a lot. Sorry about that. But anyway, I'm excited to meet you. I'm excited to be your librarian. I'm excited to have you for the next 4 years. I'm the only teacher in the entire building that gets every single kid for 4 years. It makes me very excited. Anyway, okay. Bye, guys. I'll let you go. Go Huskies. Have a good summer. Can't wait to see you. Hopefully level 1 because it's my favorite. And that's all. Go Huskies.